What's going on, guys? Last track, Jon Anderson, OLIAS of Sunhillow. This is To the Runner. Let's get to it. Bam. This again brings out his classical side, right? That classical influence. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool album. It's different. It's adventurous, like I said, adventurous. And I like the sounds, the textures, the instrumentation. I mean, this guy just did all of it. That's really cool. Yeah, I like all of it. I like all of it. Moon Ra Chords, Song of Search, that was probably the toughest one for me. Let's see what these people say. written in Ram in July 76, described the album as being as impressive as anything Yes have produced collectively. Musicians with greater skills have created instrumental works on this scale, but have always been denied access to the wonderful instrument of Jon Anderson's voice. Endless tours have done nothing to detract from one of the richest, purest voices in rock. OLIAS has a continuity of intensity rarely found on any album, let alone one this ambitious. It won't go down too well with those who reject anything except full tilt rock and roll. Yeah, this is nothing full. This is so not full. There's nothing rock and roll about this. But there's no way you can deny the sheer grandeur of Jon Anderson's music, no matter what opinions you hold about rock. Yeah, it's just not the same. It's not, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. History of Progressive Rock, Paul Stump's 1997 History of Progressive Rock called the album probably the most complete manifesto to progressive ideology, infinitely more so than Tales from Topographic Oceans. Stump praised the album's divergence from the normally accepted practices and language of mainstream rock, while noting that it is also very accessible to a mainstream rock audience. I mean, it's music. This is not rock music, and it doesn't need to be compared to it. It doesn't need to be compared to Yes. It's just take it for what it is. It's what it is. It's way more folky. Way more folky. And yeah, okay, it's like progressive or whatever in terms of like there's all these different parts and changes and sections and things like that. But in All Music, they concluded the idea may seem overly ambitious, but Anderson fills the record with enough magical moments to delight fans of Yes's mystic side. At no point does the music lose its spellbinding effect for lack of sonic detail. OLIAS of Sunhillow is faithful to the spirit of Yes, though decidedly more airy than that band's visceral style. Yeah, OLIAS of Sunhillow is not the missing Yes album some might hope it to be, though it does prefigure the later John Evangelist collaborations of the 80s. Writing on his own prography Jesus website has also commented that it's not a stretch to say that OLIAS of Sunhillow looks and sounds like Roger Dean's previous Yes artwork come to life. Since Anderson himself handles all the instruments, the album is an airier affair than Yes, and yet at the heart of these songs is the same captivating, intoxicating core that the singer brought to that band. OLIAS of Sunhillow is the one Anderson album most likely to please Yes fans, immersed as it is in their mystical aura. It's also a gorgeously packaged product, in LP form anyway, which helps set the mood immeasurably. Writing about OLIAS of Sunhillow on his Muse Sings blog in 2009, this guy reflected, there's a dangerous swerve towards the new age in Anderson's first solo album. Yeah, there's especially that first track, Ocean Song, absolutely. I was thinking Spirit of Earth the whole time. I was like, oh yeah, this is like that. This is like that thing. Yeah, New Age. A dangerous swerve. I mean, okay. Both in the optimistic whimsy of its fantasy world and the musical palette of soft, sparkling synths and world instruments. Thankfully, it easily escapes that particular doldrum of musical hell, Jesus, through sheer energy on the musical front and sheer weirdness on the fantasy front. This isn't music to tune your chakras to. It's adventurous, full of drama, uplifting melodies, evocative soundscapes, and a fresh earthliness that makes it the only fantasy album I can think of which genuinely sounds like it could have come from another world. Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of that stuff that he's saying. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree. Yeah, it does. It puts you in another place. It's a good album. It is. I mean, yeah, if you're thinking you're going to get rock, you're not. There's no drums. There's no bass guitar. Like, it says, okay, there's Hofner violin, bass guitar. So, like, right? But there's not, most of the string instruments are not guitar, to my ear. Like, yeah, okay, there's some in there, but it's not that stuff. And there's no drums. There's no drums. Like, drum set. There's no drum set. So it's just not, the cymbals are cymbal crashes. That's more orchestral, right? So, and it sounds that way. It feels that way. And that's fun. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great. I think it's a nice album. Really, I think it's nice. For sure. I dig it. I'm down with it. Cool. All right. That's it. I'm not doing any more Yes solo records. I'm not doing any more. Not that I disliked either of them. I liked both of them, actually. But I don't want to be disappointed by Steve Howe's solo record. That sounds unfortunate. I really like Steve Howe. I really like his playing, right? I think he's incredible. He's really cool. But from what people have said, his voice kind of wrecks it. I don't want to deal with that. So, all right. There we have it. Cool. Yes, on their break. All right. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.